A negotiated settlement over the Birmingham bin strike could be within sight, but not until after the local elections.
I believe a new improved offer can be made and terms put in place that address the ballpark issues discussed at ACAS that Unite members can agree in order to end the strike once and for all.
The Unite union say any potential deal will have to go to their members. With 10 days to go before voting takes place in local council elections, Birmingham's Labour leader has announced a negotiated settlement to end the bin strike is now within sight. Members of the Unite union have been taking part in all-out strike action in a dispute over pay and working patterns since March last year. Council leader John Cotton says if Labour is re-elected, the administration will work to get a deal approved as a matter of absolute priority. Our political reporter Catherine Stancheshin is outside the council house for us this evening. Catherine, this feels like an unexpected turn of events.
Yes, Mary, this marks a significant moment in this very long-running saga because it's the first time we've had any kind of public agreement from both sides over a possible deal, but there is still very much a long way to go. And that's because it is the Labour political leadership that have come out today and said that if they are still in power after next week's election, they will instruct officers to get this deal through. But we haven't heard that from within the council itself. But could this be some light at the end of a very smelly tunnel?
A moment a city's been waiting for.
A negotiated settlement to end the bin strike is now within sight. This has been a challenging and complex process, but after months of hard work on the principles and parameters of a deal, I believe a new improved offer can be made and terms put in place that address the ballpark issues discussed at ACAS that Unite members can agree in order to end the strike once and for all.
Today, the Labour leader on Birmingham City Council announced that after 15 months of strike, a deal's on the table. If, that is, they're still in charge after next week's election.
What we have got from them now potentially gives us an agreement.
It's something Unite the Union says is welcome progress.
I think the importance here is that they've come out and have made a statement. If they are elected, alone or in coalition, they're going to have to stick to it. We've been speaking to other parties and we've been clear. If there's a deal on the table and you are elected, we expect you to stick to that and not scupper the deal.
The strike started when the council said it needed to scrap some bin jobs because others on the same grades but different roles were being paid less. It has meant major disruption, no recycling collections since January last year, and damage to the city's reputation. Many would welcome a breakthrough.
I hope that they will be able to execute it. But at the moment, it just seems a little bit too good to be true, probably false promises. And if it does happen, I think it's one thing that they really need to work upon.
I think they deserve the money. You know, they work hard and you can't take something away that they've been given, as far as I know.
So a deal's a good thing?
I think so, yeah.
But there are still big questions over whether this is a valid deal that would satisfy commissioners and be done without opening up any further issues.
So, Catherine, what's been the reaction to today's announcement?
Yes, so Unite says it likes what it's hearing, although it would still have to put that to members for them to agree it. But there's been some heavy criticism from other political parties. Today, the Conservatives have described this as an election stunt, saying if a more generous deal could have been given, why wasn't it done a long time ago? The Lib Dems say a deal like this needs to have senior council officers involved, and there's been no evidence of that. They describe it as a ploy. Reform say that Labour is back to the same behind-the-scenes deal that they rejected last year, and that means they've wasted nearly £40 million of taxpayers' money. And the Greens say this is an utterly desperate attempt to save their electoral skin. All parties have said that getting the bin strike resolved is absolutely a priority. Whether or not that is now more likely, we won't find out until after May the 7th.
Catherine Stancheshin, thank you. And you can find out more about today's developments on BBC's online news pages.